Hello, Izzy's Tarot here, and I'm going to do your Aries January love reading. I'm going to do your Aries January love reading. Aries January love reading. Spirit guys, give me everything for my highest good, to speak the words and messages that I need to speak to someone for their highest good. Ancestors, walk with me as I make this reading. This is for Aries January love reading. 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 What does the universe have to say? What will the cards tell me through the universe? Aquarius. Excuse me, Aries. January love reading. Aries. January love reading. Aries January love reading. Let's see. Four Wands. Hermit. High Priestess. Four Cups. Judgment. Wow. High Priestess seems to want to come out a lot today. This has something to do with being introspective, with maybe something to do with someone who you are currently with. With the Hermit there, you're basically, I see, it's not a gathering, or it's maybe it's something to do with your marriage or your commitment with someone. It seems like there's been introspection when it comes to that. I don't know what's going on, but you've been you've been thinking about it, but you've been on a long road by yourself thinking about it. You've not been speaking to them, but you've been on a long road just thinking about it and how it should move forward. With the High Priestess, that is the intuition card, but you don't want to, what I see is that you don't want to give this person anything. There's a Four of Cups there. You don't want to give them anything. You are just basically saying no. You're not accepting anything from your intuition. Says no, not to accept anything from them. I don't know what has happened. Perhaps something has happened. And then you have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is an aha moment. It is a moment saying, aha, maybe you figure something out about the situation. Maybe you've decided that this situation is not for you, or this situation, you should move on from it, because you're in front of the Judgment. You have the Four of Cups, and you have your intuition with the High Priestess also. So perhaps you are basically saying for this particular situation, or whomever I'm reading for, that you're going to keep your heart and keep everything to yourself, because you've had an aha moment. You've had a moment to think about this, and you've had a moment just to find out, or to see in your heart, because you've been just thinking about this introspectively. With the High Priestess, you've had the intuition there to think about whatever came up when you just were thinking about everything. And so now let's see. Let me clarify this reading. Let me clarify it. Okay. Tell me, Spirit guides, why is... Oh. Too many cards. Why is the Hermit... Ugh. Why is the Hermit there? Tell me, Spirit guides, why is the Hermit here in this reading? What do you want us to know? Why is this Hermit here in this reading? King of Swords. As I said, you've been in your head. With the Hermit, you've been in your head. You've been thinking about this situation. The Hermit And the King of Swords means you're thinking about it rationally. You're thinking about what you should do, how you should move forward, what should happen in this situation. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. And you have that above the High Priestess. And I think that the Wheel of Fortune is saying that you are moving on. You're moving. You're moving on. But what you're moving to is not for an acceptance of this opportunity. It's like a moving to a you're to a different opportunity. Let's see what the Four of Cups is. Four of Cups is Two of Cups. So perhaps this you're moving on to an opportunity where there is a potential there, a different opportunity where there's a potential for some type of, or you want something. You want a, before you move, perhaps before you allow this situation to move forward, you'd want to feel that there's an opportunity there. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that there is some type of opportunity. There's some type of opportunity that you're trying to foresee, but yet you don't want to accept it. But yet, the Two of Cups is saying perhaps you may need to look at it. Maybe you need to look at it because you have an aha moment with the Judgment. Let's see what the Judgment is saying. Let's see what the Judgment is saying. Ace of Swords. So there's a new beginning. It's a new beginning then. So you've been introspective. Um, you have been thinking about things for a while. You've been thinking about them rationally. Perhaps there's an air sign that's been there for you. But you've been thinking of things very rationally. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. That means things are moving toward possibly a Two of Cups. And then you have an aha moment with the Judgment, and you have Ace of Swords. So perhaps that is saying that you need to give this opportunity a chance because you have been basically thinking about it. It's come to that point where it's an opportunity for you. On the bottom of the deck, you also have the Magician. And the Magician means manifestation. So maybe you've manifested this opportunity. Maybe you've manifested or this opportunity. Maybe perhaps let me look at the Four of Wands just so I can make sure that the spirit guides are trying to tell you, make sure that I'm saying exactly what the spirit guides want me to say. So let's see. Yep, look at that. See, I don't know. You had a Tower moment. So you had a Tower moment. So perhaps you were married or you guys broke up. And then you were introspective for a while with the King of Swords there. You were thinking logically. Then you were the High Priest. You had your intuition. And then the Wheel of Fortune started moving. Then it moved, and then you weren't accepting, but there was a Two of Cups opportunity where there might be an opportunity for you and this particular person to get together. Then there was an aha moment with the Judgment. And then there was an Ace of Swords. So I don't know. Perhaps this is an opportunity for you to move forward with the situation. Maybe it's a marriage that it had to, blow up with the Tower. And then you guys are getting back together and trying to make a go of it. So that's what I have for Aquarius January love reading.